Good morning, people. Today we are going to be reviewing this, and this is a package sent to us by the lovely people at MJJC. And what I do like is that the tape actually says MJJC on it, which I think is pretty cool. But hopefully inside here we are going to have 600 millilitres of snow foam. Now MJJC make foam lances, they make trigger guns, so of course they'll make snow foam. So this will cost you £11. Now you do have to pay for postage and packaging, which is around £6. So for just under £20 you can get this, but obviously if you're going to spend £6 on P&P you might want to get something else in your basket like I did. So let's open it up and see what it looks like. What I will say with MJJC, everything I've bought from them, the packaging is always really nice. That's a nice, well-constructed, I can't even crush that. That's a nice, well-constructed box. But anyway, even better, look at the instructions. Oh, right, the camera. Look at that. 100 millilitres of shampoo, 900 millilitres of water, and then you should get a thick and rich snow foam. No whiff-waff, no messing around. It tells you how to use it. What more do you want? But for this, I'm going to be using the Foam Cannon SV3 because I've got a nice shiny new bottle for it. And then we're using an MJJC snow foam with an MJJC bottle, and we're going to use an MJJC trigger gun. I was going to do the sniff test first, but what is pretty good for, you know, when it's in transit, we should say, is that it looks like you actually have to take the top off of this. You know, that's like, we'll have to pop like a screwdriver in there and pop it out. So that's good, so it doesn't spill while it's being delivered. So I've got 900 millilitres of water inside the lance, which makes it a hell of a lot easier because it actually has the markings on the side. And we're going to do exactly as it says, and we are going to add 100 millilitres of snow foam. Now I am going to do like slightly higher concentrations to see how foamy we can actually get it, but for this first one I'm going to do the actual instructions like it says on the box. Usually I would do a snow foam test when the car is dry, but because I'm going to do a few variants of it, I'm going to do it when it's wet. That way it's the same. And as I said, I've got the MJJC trigger gun, which is also pretty good. So yeah, let's get straight to it. Okay, so this is only 100 millilitres of the MJJC snow foam, and as I said, MJJC snow foam, MJJC bottle, MJJC trigger gun, which is also pretty good. So let's see from 100 millilitres how good this stuff actually is. Would help if I adjusted the spread, wouldn't it? So there we go. That is insane for 100 millilitres. That is absolutely insane. Maybe when I use more. And I didn't get the spread right in the first place. But look at that. That is, try not to trip up. That is hella thick. A 100 mil. And you know what? I don't think it really has a smell. It just smells clean. So yeah, there is better smelling ones. It just smells clean. But that is a really impressive foam. I don't know what to say. And I messed it up at the start, didn't I? Let me do the whole car, and I need to do some more testing. But straight out the bottle, that is the best foam I've seen. But obviously it's not about that, it's about how you clean the car. And as I've said, I am just a casual car cleaner. I am not a detailer. Also, these are really good, by the way. I know I said before, this is now a different trigger gun, but these quick tips are really, really helpful. So I'm going to jet wash this off. The car wasn't particularly dirty anyway, but I'm going to jet wash it off and I'm going to see if it cleans it any good. So hopefully on the camera, it might be hard to, you can see the lines of where I've put my finger. So when I now do a more amount of snow foam, so a heavier concentration, I'll see if it can actually take this off. Okay, that is a really, really thick blanket of foam. I have started the timer, and I did add loads of soap to the bottom there to see if when I jet wash it off it will come off, just if I added more snow foam directly to it. So let's see how long it takes to come off. So I did get a bit sidetracked there, but we are on 4 minutes, and look how much is on that car. That is ridiculous, and it's still well thick as well, and the car was wet, so if the car is dry it'd probably do even better. As I said, for 100 millilitres of the actual snow foam to then 900 millilitres of water, that is pretty amazing actually. So now I'm going to concentrate down here and see if I can clean off that bit of grime. So again, I did try to pressure wash this off, and it is, so like my finger is clean, it is still dirty there. So the snow foam doesn't actually get this off in one go. Although I was using that on the strongest setting I have. Bearing in mind this setting does cut through cardboard. So maybe this is just a bit more of a stubborn one that would require you to wipe it. I don't actually have a problem with that though, because if you are cleaning the car, you're going to use a sponge anyway, and you are going to go over the car, so this isn't really a problem. So now, let's go back inside and add more to the lance. So this time I've got 800 millilitres of water inside the lance, and I'm going to add 200 millilitres of snow foam. So now we have doubled our concentration, and it is quite a nice colour. I would say maybe a turquoisey colour. And to be fair, I've still got 300 ml, I've still got half the bottle of this. Got high hopes for this, considering 100 ml was really foamy. Let's see how good this is. So let's see how we get on this time. And before I continue, I'm using a Karcher K4. I've also got this extension hose, that is why it's blue. I will put the description down below. I did buy this off Amazon, and I've been told I have to tell people, if you do like what you see, subscribe or like, because I don't ask people to do it. So there we go. It's alright, let's see how good this is. Okay, that is just one pass over, and that is the thickest foam I have ever used. That, it's not even dripping off my finger. Look, it's not even dripping. Look how thick that is. Barely comes off if I shake it. That is insane. Absolutely insane. But what will be interesting to know though is when I jet wash down that door sill to see if it has actually cleaned it just by using this as such. Look at how thick that is. Sorry if I got it on the lens, but look how thick it is. A quick lens wipe. Look at that. Look at that. It's like custard. Look, I'm holding it upside down, it's still not coming off the car. I could throw that at someone. Look, seriously, that is insane. I think I've got most of it on the lens, but look how thick it is. I haven't got to do this anymore. I'm just going to time it from now. There is still, like, my finger is clean. If I go like that, my finger is now dirty and I can see the line of what I've done. So let me just clean the rest of the car, and I will use some pre-wash here just to see if it does take it off. Grime off. So I've got some pre-wash here, and I'll try it again. Big healthy amount of pre-wash on here. I'm going to keep the camera rolling so you know that there's no cutscene in this, so I know it will take a little bit longer. And I will set this to 15 degrees, which is already on, and I would say that's probably enough time for this pre-wash. So in all honesty, it has got off a lot of it. I can see that the pre-wash has removed a lot of it, but I can still just about make out my finger marks in it. So the snow foam itself probably isn't the best at getting off this ground in dirt, but I don't see that as a problem, because as I said, you will still go over your car with a wash mitt. You might even use, this is an Alien Magic pre-wash, which is really good stuff, but then you might use this beforehand anyway, so therefore it doesn't matter about your snow foam. But as for foam up, it's really good. So let me time it and see how long it takes to come off the car. So I've started the timer. I was playing around over here, that's why it's so thick there, but the blanket that can get on is absolutely insane. Anyway, Let's see how long it takes to come off. So I'm coming up to 6 minutes now, and most of this is still on the car. This stuff is crazy thick, and the car was wet as well. It wasn't like it was dry, the car was wet. Out of fairness, that's why I done it. But look, so now 6 minutes. Come on, look at that. That is absolutely insane. That's crazy. That's the best snow foam I've ever used. So what I'm going to do now, I'm actually going to clean the car with it. I know people get upset when I literally put a sponge straight on the car, but that's what I'm going to do because it's my car, it's my video. So I'm going to clean the Kia with it and see if it cleans the rest of the car any good, because it's sticking to it crazy good. So that's both sides of the car clean now, and as I said, with the cleaning the door sills down at the bottom, once I use the mitt, I just wipe it straight over and it does go away. Just using the pre-wash allows you to clean it without physically touching it. Whereas with the snow foam, you've got to, use some elbow grease, but it's not a problem because you're going to be using a mitt anyway. But yeah, the only downside with this snow foam is, honestly, it goes everywhere, and I'm trying to jet wash it away, but it's like a massive pool of it outside there. So yeah, that is the only downside with that snow foam, is that it's just so foamy and it goes absolutely everywhere. So yeah, let me dry the car off and we'll go back inside. So what are my final thoughts of the MJJC snow foam? I think it is absolutely brilliant. I don't think I've said insane so many times in a video than as I have today. This stuff is brilliant. And do you know what? As I said, I am just a casual car cleaner. I am not a detailer. So for me, cleaning cars is fun for me. So this stuff being as sudsy and as foamy as it is, if you get this, you will 100% enjoy having it. The only downside of it is the P&P. So the price of it is fine, but paying £6 postage and packaging is, pretty annoying. I would much rather pay £25 for the product and P&P be included than pay £20 for the product and pay £5 P&P. Hopefully that makes sense, but I know what I mean. And look at that, just to demonstrate. I rinsed this out probably about 6 hours ago, and it's still full of suds, and it's showing no signs of going down. So yeah, 100% I would recommend you give this a go, because you will 100% enjoy it. So, I hope you enjoyed the video, and thanks for watching.